Before heroes, gods, or eternal punishments, there is one question almost nobody asks. Who stopped the dead from escaping the underworld? In Greek mythology, the answer was not a door, a spell, or an army. It was a dog. But not an ordinary dog. Cerberus had 3 heads, living snakes across his body, and one mission: let the dead enter and make sure they never came back out. Cerberus was not created by a bored god or by some forgotten spell. He was born a monster, and his family looked like it had been designed to destroy the world. His father was Typhon, a primordial giant with 100 dragon heads and fire pouring from his throat. His mother was Echidna, half-beautiful woman, half-giant serpent, known as the mother of all monsters. With parents like that, Cerberus was never going to be a normal pet. The most famous version says Cerberus was born with 3 heads, but some ancient poets pushed it even further, 50 heads or even 100. He also had a serpent or dragon tail and a mane made of living snakes. Even his saliva was a threat. According to the myth, when the poison hit the ground, aconite grew from it, a plant so dangerous it felt like a flower invented by death. And Cerberus was not the only famous monster in the family. Among his siblings were the Hydra of Lerna, whose heads grew back every time they were cut off, the Chimera, a mixed creature that breathed fire, and the Nemean lion, with skin so tough almost nothing could pierce it. Cerberus came from a family where every birth looked like a new emergency for Greek heroes. After Zeus, Poseidon, and Hades divided the universe, Hades received the Underworld. But ruling the realm of the dead was not as simple as sitting on a dark throne. Souls wanted to escape. Some living people wanted to enter and rescue someone. Hades needed a border that could think, breathe, and bite. So he found Cerberus, brought him to the gates of the Underworld, and turned him into the perfect guardian. The most frightening thing about Cerberus was that he did not attack everyone the same way. To the dead arriving in the Underworld, he could seem almost friendly. He let them pass. Hades wanted to receive them, but if a soul tried to escape and return to the world of the living, Cerberus changed instantly. All 3 heads growled, the snakes rose up, and the exit vanished between teeth. And if a living person tried to sneak in, Cerberus did not ask for names either. Only a few managed to get past him. Orpheus did not defeat him with a sword, but with music. He played his lyre until Cerberus fell asleep. Heracles, in his final labor, subdued him with brute strength and dragged him out of the underworld without using weapons. Aeneas received a honey cake mixed with sleeping herbs and gave it to the guardian. 3 different tricks for the same problem. Nobody crossed that gate without facing the dog of Hades. That is why Cerberus was not simply Hades' monstrous pet. He was the living border between life and death. Hades ruled the underworld, yes, but Cerberus ruled access. His job was to enforce one universal law. The living stay above, the dead stay below, and nobody crosses that line without paying a price. In Greek mythology, death had a door, and that door had teeth. Please subscribe if you like this video. I'll be bringing more stories for you. See you in the next one.